Hello there. This video is a bit different this week. We found some bilberry bushes on a walk, so we're going to make some jam. Bilberry is this small, juicy, slightly tart berry that's pretty much just a more interesting blueberry, and it grows on heatherland and uphill places, making it pretty native to where I live in Scotland. I didn't know this before finding it though, as I had actually climbed this at least 5 times before and never noticed them. They actually look a lot like blueberry bushes with their thin, scraggly leaves, except they're super low to the ground and cluster all around themselves, making this dense, thick bush on the hillside. And they rarely get picked because there's such a bother. You gotta bend down and get your hands into the bushes, picking them one by one and trying not to stain yourself because, oh yeah, they stain everything they touch a deep purple hue that literally will not come out unless you scrub it with hot water and soap. But they're super tasty, so it's worth it. We gathered as many bilberries as we could be bothered to pick, and then carried them off home to make jam. You can absolutely wash your bilberries by running them under a cold tap and throwing away any of those little bits of leaves that get caught in your container, but if you pick them by hand, you probably don't need to. It's unlikely there's going to be a big pile of dirt on them, and they are above ground, so as long as you're being careful, it should be fine. Plus, you don't really want to wash away too much of the bilberry juice. A lot of fruits need additional pectin added to them to make jam or other preparation, but because these berries are so small and have so much skin relative to their size, you just don't need it. I've got my widest saucepan here, and I'm measuring out the bilberries in a 3:2 ratio of berries to sugar. My sugar has also hardened in the cupboard, so I have to beat the hell out of it. But it's fine, it all melts down in the end. For tartness and a little bit of freshness, gonna add about a half a tablespoon's worth of lemon juice as well. The rest of it is literally just melting everything together and turning it into jam. Stir it occasionally so it doesn't burn, with the aim being to burst all of the berries and get everything mixed together. After that, just cook it on medium, stirring occasionally for 10 to 15 minutes, so enjoy the time lapse. You want to get it to about 106 Celsius, but this is one of those wonderful pieces of cooking where you can just use your eye rather than any instant read thermometers if you don't have one. It should be done when everything has thickened enough that dragging a wooden spoon or something through the middle of it leaves a bare patch at the bottom of the pan, and the jam then doesn't immediately cover it. Once it's done, just let it cool a minute so it doesn't burn you trying to even be near it, and scoop it into the prettiest mason jars that you have. Seal it up and leave it in the fridge for about 4 hours, or until it gels and sets and becomes jam. It should be thick, sweet, and just a little bit more tart than blueberries, and super delicious. Spread a big dollop of it on pancakes, or the kitchen counter, on toast, or on porridge and enjoy. Bilberry is one of those weird niche foods that only foraging nerds or Northern Europeans know anything about. So if you find some near you, try making this yourself and let me know what it was like. Thank you very much for watching. This is a very random, short but tasty video, and I just wanted to show you how to make jam. Bye bye.